Good, how you doing? How are you?
You good, man?
Good, thank you.
Okay, I'll take it.
I think so. David. Bueno, no está el problema. You just had a graduation last night. Did Memo get the job? Memo Delgado?
He interviewed today, but
Did he get it? Oh, yeah.
we didn't get the recommendation yet, but I have two.
Good, yeah. He was my manager for a long
I
time.
saw that on the yeah.
He's a good man. Yeah, I'll vouch for him. So.
And he told me he was going to be the perfect thing.
Oh, good. Well, I hope so. I'll keep your fingers crossed. I just wondered.
Kind of
Good. All right. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. We have a quorum, so we're good. Yeah.
I almost didn't make it.
You almost didn't make it?
My lens popped out, so my daughter was able to fix it at the last minute. Listos.
My leg popped out.
No, my lens.
Oh, your lens. I thought your leg.
Lens.
My lens. I'm like, I could drive here, and pero para la ida va a estar más oscuro. And I was like, well, make me read because I'm gonna be like.
Oh, there's Yesela. He said he might be late. Might be late. That's what Naomi said. Hello, how are you?
Vengo bien Christmasilla.
Almost 6 o'clock yet? Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for attending our December board meeting for Clint ISD, best school district in the state of Texas. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Mr. Gardea, would you please call the roll of members and determine if the quorum is present?
Yes, sir. Will members please state present as your name is called? Mr. James Bendel,
Present.
Mr. Rocky Cruz, Miss Mary Macias,
Present.
Miss Isela Torres,
Present.
Miss Yvonne Shea,
Present.
Miss Claudia Marquez, and I'm Eric Gardea, present. President Bendel, we do have a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Gardea. Let the record reflect we do have a quorum. Well, join us at the table. We're happy to have with us our superintendent, Dr. Juan Martinez, members of the administrative cabinet at the front of the room. Thank you all for being here. At this time, would you please stand for the pledge to the American and the Texas flags presented tonight by the Surratt Elementary, Mr. Pettis' fourth grade students.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
Let's give the Surratt students a big hand for that. Okay, the mission of the Clint Independent School District is to prepare all students to be successful citizens. The district will work in partnership with the community and the family to create opportunities for the students to maximize their personal potential. To begin our meeting tonight, it's that time of our meeting that we set aside for a public forum. Do we have anyone tonight? It's okay. In that case, we won't have our public forum. We'll have it next month. At this time, it is my pleasure, though, to turn the meeting over to Dr. Martinez for some very special recognition.
Thank you, Mr. Pendel, members of the board and the audience. At this time, I turn it over to Ms. Parker, who will lead us in these recognitions this evening.
Test, there you go. Good evening, President Pendel, Dr. Martinez, and members of the board. This evening we come together to celebrate the incredible talent of our students. As part of our cherished Clint ISD tradition, we invite students each year to submit their artwork for our annual Christmas card. This card is shared widely across our schools, teams, and throughout our community, spreading the holiday spirit. Choosing the featured artwork is never an easy task, as we receive so many exceptional submissions from our talented students. Yet each year, we narrow it down to 6 outstanding pieces, and tonight we have the privilege of honoring this year's Christmas card artists. So at this time, I invite you to join us up front to recognize each of our winners. Each of our selected artists will receive a framed copy of their artwork, a stocking filled with goodies, and a set of Christmas cards to share with their friends and families. And this is our Christmas card this year. As I call each student's name, please come forward to receive your items. You'll shake hands with our board members and take a photo, and then we're going to ask you to step to the side, and that way once we finish, we'll take one big group picture at the end, okay? So now let's meet our winners. First one, from CTW, Layla Terrazas, 2nd grade, and her teacher is Mrs. Hernandez. Okay, Layla, we're going to have you stand right here in the middle for a picture. Right here. There you go. It's hard to be the first one. Everybody watching? Awesome. Great work, Layla. Layla, stand right over there. Stand right over there by Ms. Snowy. Right there. From WDS, Caleb Sanchez, 5th grade, and his teacher is Mr. Guillen. He could not be with us today, but let me tell you, the Santa Claus in your card is pretty impressive. From Horizon Middle School, Vicente Garcia, 6th grade, and his teacher is Mr. Peña. Well, let's take a quick, there you go. Congratulations, Vicente. From East Montana Middle School, Leilani Tovar, 8th grade, and her teacher is Mr. Tovar. From Clint High School, Allison Peña, 10th grade. Her teacher is Mr. Sanchez. And last but not least, our another high school winners from Mountain View High School, Maria Munoz. And her she's 11th grade, and her teacher is Mr. Cox. Okay. Yeah, Vicente and Leila, come to the front. We'll take a group picture. Yeah. Let's give a big round of applause for these talented artists. Thank you all for sharing your creativity with us. Your work is truly inspiring, and this year's Christmas card is incredible. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it's beautiful. Thank you. You all may be seated. We're going to have you come back up in a minute, though. Now we turn a recognition that is both exceptional and historic. To present this very special acknowledgement, I'd like to invite our Director of Counseling, Ms. Angelica Bailon, to the podium.
Good evening, President Pendel, Dr. Martinez, and members of the board. Tonight, it is my honor to recognize two of our very special school counselors. They voluntarily submitted their WD SURAT school counseling program to the Lone Star State School Counseling Association, LASCA, for review. The LASCA Award recognizes effective and purposeful school counseling programs in the state of Texas. In 2016, LASCA developed a progressive award system that includes 3 levels: bronze, silver, and gold. Each level is met with an increased level of rigor designed to elevate school counselor programs to a national recognition through the American School Counselor Association. Last year, Perla Esparza and April Ceniceros earned the Silver Award. This year, they were recognized in October at the state conference for earning the Gold Award. As a result, they have submitted their program for national review for RAMP, the Recognized American School Counselor Association Program Model Award. We are awaiting the results. They are inspiring other school counselors to take a chance and submit their school programs for review. After all, transparency in Clint ISD is a core value. Last but not least, I would like to thank Principal Barbie Flores for supporting the school counseling program 100%. Without her support, they wouldn't be able to do what they do. They're making history here in Clint ISD. Dr. Martinez, members of the board, Principal Barbie Flores, if you'll come up to the front and please join us in recognizing this trailblazing duo. Perla and April, please come up to receive your award on behalf of Clint ISD and the school counseling program.
Want to take a break? We're going to take just a short break at this time for our students, and so we can greet them and also our counselors. We'll be back in just a moment.
Eric,
See? I was like, slide on, slide on. He got us off guard, didn't he? I was like, whoa.
Because I say this from I mean, that's a lot of work. I do sleep with the counselors. I know because I do that. My wife is a counselor.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Now we got it, I see.
Yes.
Yeah, my wife is a counselor, so that's a lot of work. I know what that entails. To get to that level they're doing a very good job.
Cox, he's been there for how many years?
Oh, I don't know. He's been there forever.
Many years.
He's been there for a long, long time. I'm glad you all made it. 'Cause it was like,
Yeah,
have
I
a
was
quorum,
like,
but we not, or
I
we-
know.
Yeah.
Everybody was, I was very surprised with the response. Everybody was, oh, yes, yes. I was like, este fue el que dijo que Monday will work for him.
Really?
Because we said, well, what about Thursday? And on Thursday, este fue el que dijo, Monday's better. I should know better, right? Because we had said Thursday, ¿verdad? Y este fue el que dijo, well, Monday will work better. Oh, well.
Did Claudia answer at all?
She's not gonna answer if I didn't reach out to her. I reached out to 6.
No.
But I told the president that I didn't reach out to her.
You gotta receive the text answer.
I said, but I did reach you to report that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Coach was the one that said that's cool. But we said, well, what about Thursday? She said, Monday, she's taking pictures.
Yeah, this one.
So, sir, now they're
I'll wait till I finish the pictures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss.
Well, this is what I need to talk to you about too.
Okay. Because I was like,
It's getting way too expensive. So I'm looking for alternatives so that we can. I mean, they went up over $100,000. When we
Gonna
started,
wait till they finish
we were
taking
paying
their pictures.
Oh,
You know, well, because they had a grant, so we were. We agreed that we were gonna absorb the cost for 1 year, and then they go for another. So we've been doing it like that. We go for 3-4 years, and then the rent's out. Then we pay the cost, and now there's no indication they're gonna write a grant anymore because they keep switching people this year. So they don't give us answers. So I'm like, hey, if you guys can't give us a solution, I'm gonna look for private security, for example. Because They will not come with a vehicle, but they are on.
Ready to start back? So, we're back from our break. Congratulations once again to our students and to the counselors. Thank you all. Merry Christmas to all of you, and thank you for being at our meeting tonight. Make it so special. My pleasure again, once again, to turn the meeting over to Dr. Martinez for the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Mr. Pendel, members of the board. At this time, I just want to, as we close the calendar year, not the school year, but the calendar year, I just want to acknowledge and thank our team from the teachers, custodial, aides, nurses, teachers, everybody who works, administrators. I mean, we've done a great job in the school district, and I think we should celebrate our successes collectively, that we have, the accomplishments that we've had so far, not only from our students, but also in our finances and construction and the improvements that we made. I think we have a lot to celebrate and a lot to be thankful for. And I think we are continue to focus on that commitment on our vision statement. And I'm sure that if I ask the audience what our vision statement, all of them know it by heart. Our vision statement is, together we build tomorrow. And I think we are that vision statement has been with us for so many years, and we are true to that mission, that vision statement of building a better tomorrow for our students and our community, and I think our community should be very proud of it. Just a quick reminder that we will be closed December 23rd through January 3rd. The teachers will return on January 6th, and the students will return on the 7th. So let us begin our 2025 with a positive and renewed energies to continue to make Clint ISD and our community very, very proud. On behalf of the administration and everyone and our cabinet and the school district, we want to wish our community a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And if there's any other celebration that I didn't mention, please, we wish you happiness on that celebration as well. So we want to wish everybody the best holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to our community, and of course to our students and our staff. As I said to our students during Thanksgiving, I will go around making announcements also, especially our high schools, that students, if you're listening, I'm not sure what students listen to board meetings, but if they do, please be responsible, take care of yourselves. If you go out, make sure that you do it responsibly, and that we do not want to, God forbid, hear of any tragedies or anything that happens in our community. The same thing for our community. I'm sure you are like me, that anytime you hear of an accident or something in our community, whether it's Montana Vista, Horizon, or Clint, we immediately think that, of course, any tragedy is devastating, but we immediately think that I hope it's not one of our students or our family. So, but we ask them to please remember to celebrate and celebrate with responsibility, and the same goes for our adults, as we want to come back strong and celebrate and continue to finish the last part of the year stronger. And of course, on behalf of all of us, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas to each and every one of you.
Thank you, Dr. Martinez. And on behalf of the board, happy holidays to everyone out there as well. Thank you for everything you do for our students. Let's move on to the administrative reports section of the agenda. Would anyone like to discuss any of the administrative reports?
No, sir.
No? If not, then we'll move on to the consent agenda. Would anyone like to discuss any of the consent agenda items at this time?
No, sir.
No? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda as presented. Is there any discussion?
No, sir.
Okay. Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. The ayes have it, and the consent agenda is approved. Our first action item tonight, approval to add a second National Honor Society stipend at Horizon High School. Dr. Martinez?
Thank you, Mr. Pendel. Members of the board, Mr. Chavez will present this item for us.
Good evening, President Pendel, board members, and Dr. Martinez. This evening, the administration is coming to the board requesting a second National Honor Society stipend. Specifically, it's for Horizon High School because they're carrying the regular National Honor Society and a Hispanic National Honor Society. Now, what I would like to get into is a little bit of background as to why we're coming for the second one. So first of all, a few weeks back, I was notified by our auditors that they found a mistake with our National Honor Society stipend. Particularly what they do is they do random audits of files, and they found one of our National Honor Society teacher getting the wrong amount. So he was getting $1,000 versus $500, and this has been since 2012. So I wanted to let you all know tonight, because you will hear about it from our auditors more than likely next month. So they found that error, did a lot of research on it. At the end of the day, I concluded it was staff oversight back in 2012, including myself, because I signed off on it. So, and then what we immediately did is we did an audit of all of our stipends to make sure there's no other errors ourselves. We found one other teacher at Horizon High School earning the same amount since 2016. And this is the Hispanic Honor Society. So you had two teachers that we discovered, but then what I discovered is that I feel like we better take care of the technicality of having two for the high school versus one, because that's something else the auditors might look at still. They haven't brought that out that we're aware of, but they might still see that, and I figure we better come here and ask for that second one now and take care of it. But full transparency, it was a staff oversight on these two sites. You'll hear about it in the audit next month. Take full responsibility. It was like a punch to my stomach when I first heard about this, but here we are and letting you know what happened, and now I want to make sure we have that second one approved so that that's not an issue also. And I'll be glad to answer any questions for you.
So they've been overpaid, not underpaid?
Overpaid, yes, ma'am. So the one since 2012, I calculate equals to 5,500 overpaid, because they're $500 per year overpaid, and the other one $3,500. Yes, ma'am.
So are they gonna return the money? How is it that it's gonna be handled?
As far as the funds, no, we've decided, we've corrected it already. Both teachers been notified. We've corrected the problem, they were notified, but we won't go back and take it back at this point since it was a district error. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Torres, we feel that at least I feel that the amount is not significant enough to go back. Had it been a substantial amount, perhaps we would ask that, make payment arrangements. But being that it's not a significant amount, we decided, teachers work already very hard. This will not impact our budget or anything like that. It's something, but we just want to make sure that it was, we, as you all know, we have our core values that you adopted about a year, two years ago or so. One of those is transparency, and I don't mean to correct Mr. Chavez, but I do believe that we are our own auditors. And we should do the right thing regardless of whether it's found in the auditors or not. We should always do the right thing and inform you of the right thing, regardless of whether it was found or not by whoever. We need to come to you and tell you exactly what happened, and that's what happened.
Thank you.
We did consider maybe not having a second, but when we looked at it, the Hispanic National Society actually carries almost twice as many students than the regular National Honor Society, so we need to keep both.
Okay. Any other questions?
No.
Do we have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the additional stipend for Horizon High School Honor Society as presented. Is there any discussion?
No, sir.
Okay. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. The ayes have it, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Our next item is approval to enter into an interlocal agreement between the town of Clint, Clint ISD, and Clint ISD to provide an SRO for the Clint Early College Academy. Dr. Martinez?
Thank you, Mr. Pendle, members of the board. Mr. Prado will present this item for us.
Board President Pendle, Dr. Martinez, members of the board. As I'm sure you might be aware, this has been a long time coming. We've been trying to partner with the town of Clint, and at this point in time, we do have an interlocal agreement that we're looking at implementing with the town of Clint. So they kind of go hand in hand. The first one that we're going to look at is providing an SRO for SECA. So we already have an SRO there through the El Paso County. So the plan is to shift that SRO back over to Horizon High School, where we had to at one point, and still get that town of Clint PD officer to cover SECA. So at this point. I would entertain any questions.
You feel that Horizon High School needs two?
Horizon High School is used to having two. So it is a 5A level school, so it does have a larger volume of law enforcement related incidents, as well as, you know, standard discipline type situations.
Any other questions?
No, sir.
Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the interlocal agreement as presented. Is there any discussion?
No, sir.
Okay. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. The ayes have it, motion carries. Our next item, approval to enter into an interlocal agreement between the town of Clint and Clint ISD on the use of 125 Brown Street property of Clint ISD. Dr. Martinez.
Thank you, Mr. Pendle, members of the board. Mr. Prado will continue with the same presentation.
So like I said, these go hand in hand. So this interlocal agreement, this one is to provide use of the old administration building, the one that became the SPED Annex building, used to be the administration building. So this one provides use of the building in exchange for the SRO. So with both of the agreements, it's at no cost to the district. So the town of Clint, I mean, it benefits the town of Clint because they get to partner with us, we get to partner with them, and support one another, especially with the coming growth in the town of Clint, really helps.
That building is completely empty now? Is anybody being
I believe
housed?
we still have a
Anybody being housed
few
there?
odd things lingering and
But no
possibly the
personnel?
portables, and it still has to be cleaned and cleaned out.
But no personnel?
No personnel.
No personnel. Should add a lot of extra security for the area, too.
Yes, so it benefits us greatly to have this partnership.
Closer to Surratt.
Any other
And
questions?
who's gonna do the cleaning?
They will.
They will?
They will take care of,
Yeah.
if I'm not or
Right,
agreement
so
is
some of
everybody,
the-
I mean, they will take care of maintenance, the whole thing, maintenance
Right.
of the building, operations of the building, cost.
They take care of everything, utilities, that's the, you know, hot topic for everybody nowadays. They take over the utilities. Yeah, everything. So no cost to Clint ISD.
Tony, just for the board's knowledge, does the contract or agreement, we can break it at any time and they can do it, break it any time?
There are stipulations to breaking the agreement. I can't remember what it amounted to. I think it was a 60-day notice. And I believe it amounts to 3 years, something like that.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, sir.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the interlocal agreement between the town of Clint and Clint ISD as presented. Is there any discussion?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, say no. The ayes have it, motion carries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Dr. Martinez, we were notified that one of our Christmas card recipients winners has appeared, so it's turned over to Ms. Parker again.
Well, thank you very much. We're happy that Allison Pena from Clint High School, our cover on the card, has arrived, and we would like to honor her in style. Dr. Ritchie and Allison, please come forward. Just curious, that looks like Ruidoso, is it? It's beautiful. Congratulations, Allison.
Go into closed session. Yeah, I think so.
Action items, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, at this time, the time is 6:32. The board will convene in closed session pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551071, consultation with board attorney, Section 551074, personnel matters, Section 551082, school children, school district employees, disciplinary matters or complaints, Section 551081, school board personally identifiable information about public school students, closed meetings. Following items will be discussed. Discussion regarding the appointment of assistant principal to be assigned to Horizon High School and Clint ISD. And B, discussion only regarding intruder detection audit report findings as December 2024. No action will be taken in closed session. We'll be back as soon as possible. Those of you who will be leaving, want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know you're going to enjoy some time off from school. As Dr. Martinez says, be careful out there and enjoy it. Oh, sure, you're welcome. Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah, you're anytime. See you too, thank you. Yeah, same to you. Tell everybody hi.
Pero that's the thing, you can tell right now, porque he can.
He wants it personalized just to
Yeah, he
him,
wants it
with your picture, right there.
Yeah, he's insulted that I didn't write it personally. Maybe I didn't draw the pictures. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're back in open session at 7:42. Item before the board is action regarding the appointment of assistant principal to be assigned to Horizon High School in the Clint Independent School District. Dr. Martinez.
Secretary, I thought you were gonna announce it. I thought you were gonna announce it.
Oh, well, you want to make that up?
President Bendel, I move to nominate Felipe Castro for assistant principal at Horizon High School.
Second.
Sorry, excuse me, Felipe Cortez.
Okay.
Second.
Second. All right, we have a motion and a second to approve Mr. Felipe Cortez as the new assistant principal at Horizon High School. Is there any discussion?
No, sir.
No.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, say no. The ayes have it, motion carries.
Motion to adjourn?
Motion to-
Second.
Second. Okay, if
You
there's,
didn't even wait
if
for
the-
Mr. Pendel.
if no objections, we stand adjourned at 7:43.
Everyone have a Merry
Thank you, Naomi,
Christmas.
for the gifts. Thank you so much.
Always look forward to them, Miss Naomi. And Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas
New
to
Year
all
to
of you,
everyone.
everybody.
Safe holidays.
Thanks for hanging in there and waiting for us.
Merry Christmas.
Eric.